Imagine this. You're deep beneath the earth, the world above you nothing more than a memory, as you navigate the dark, treacherous tunnels of the Moscow metro.
Get going.
But you're not alone. Every step you take, every breath you draw in that claustrophobic air is a reminder that survival here isn't guaranteed.
What was that?
The lights flicker, the silence is deafening, and the only thing louder than your heartbeat is the creeping fear that something or someone is watching you. Welcome to Metro Awakening, a VR experience that throws you into the heart of a post-apocalyptic nightmare where every decision counts. If you're a fan of the iconic Metro series, or have ever wondered what it's like to truly step into this dark world, buckle up. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the heart-pounding mechanics, the immersive atmosphere, and everything that makes this game an unforgettable journey. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Welcome to an unforgettable journey into the heart of a world where darkness, mystery, and survival collide. Imagine stepping into a realm where the remnants of a nuclear catastrophe still echo beneath the surface, and every shadow hides a secret waiting to be revealed. In Metro Awakening, you're not just playing a game. You're entering an immersive VR experience that transforms you into a survivor navigating the labyrinthine depths of the Moscow metro system. Can you feel that thrill of anticipation? The sound of your heartbeat syncing with the distant, eerie echoes of an abandoned subway. The chill of isolation as you creep through dimly lit corridors, and the weight of a story that tugs at the corners of your soul. From the very first moment, Metro Awakening pulls you into a world where every step is a battle against the remnants of a forgotten disaster, and every decision can mean the difference between life and death. Developed by Vertigo Games, the creators, who stunned us with Arizona Sunshine, Metro Awakening takes the essence of the acclaimed Metro series and injects it with the intensity and interactivity of VR. This isn't just another zombie shooter, it's a meticulously crafted odyssey that stands as a testament to what survival and horror can achieve when combined with groundbreaking technology. With full support on Quest, PC, and PSVR 2, the game promises an authentic Metro experience right in the palm of your hand. Picture this. You are Serdar, a dedicated doctor thrust into a relentless struggle as personal tragedy and a mysterious disappearance propel you into an unforgiving underground world. This isn't a tale of simple survival. It's a deeply personal quest, one that challenges not only your physical prowess, but also your inner resolve. The story unfolds slowly, with every whispered conversation over an old radio and every fleeting glimpse of faded hope etched into the desolate tunnels. Through a blend of cinematic imagery and real-time tactical gameplay, every element of Metro Awakening resonates with raw emotion and suspense. The atmospheric lighting casts long, haunting shadows, and the very design of the game invites you to question the nature of fear and the price of salvation.
Thanks.
As you navigate this fragmented, isolated world, you will encounter moments that force you to pause, reflect, and re-engage with the stark reality around you. Moments that linger in your thoughts long after the action fades. Are you ready to face the abyss and discover what truly lurks beneath? Prepare to embark on an epic VR adventure that will challenge your senses, stir your emotions, and leave you longing for more. In the world of Metro Awakening, survival is not just about scavenging for resources or fending off monsters. It's about the human spirit, the need for answers, and the shadows that linger long after the world has crumbled. Set in the aftermath of a nuclear catastrophe, this game plunges you into the heart of a post-apocalyptic Moscow, where the remnants of humanity live in fear, trapped underground in the city's metro systems. Here, the tunnels aren't just dark. They're filled with echoes of a world lost to radiation, time, and the raw instincts of survival. Picture this, a world where sunlight is a distant memory, and the smell of decay permeates the air. The once bustling streets of Moscow are now quiet, save for the distant sounds of things that shouldn't exist anymore. The Earth has been scorched by nuclear war, leaving the surface of the planet uninhabitable. Yet, in the labyrinthine tunnels below, the city, people continue to live, scavenging from the wreckage, fighting for survival. Every subway car, every cracked wall, and every abandoned train tells a story of the before. The life that once thrived in this now desolate world. Enter Serdar, our protagonist, a man with a tragic past and an uncertain future. Serdar is a doctor, not a soldier or a scavenger, and that makes his journey all the more compelling. The story of Metro Awakening unfolds as he ventures through the dark, claustrophobic tunnels, searching not only for answers, but for redemption. His wife, once the light of his life, has gone missing, driven by a past tragedy that haunts him. In a world where trust is scarce and survival is key, his quest to find her leads him down a dangerous path. A path that forces him to confront both external threats and his own inner demons. The weight of this personal loss hangs heavy over him. A reminder that in the underground world of Metro, no one is truly safe, and everything is just a fleeting memory. The beauty of the game lies in its immersive world, where every element feels connected to the story and serves to pull you deeper into the mystery. The atmosphere is thick with tension. Every creaking train, every flickering light adds to the sense of unease. The sounds of distant howls and the scrape of metal against stone are constant reminders that the world above is no longer what it once was. The tunnels are alive with whispers, not just of those who survive, but of the things that have evolved in the wasteland. Every dark corner feels like it's hiding a secret, and every shadow seems to move with intent. What makes Metro Awakening so effective is its commitment to blending story with environment. It's not just about the action. It's about the world itself, rich in detail and steeped in history. The abandoned subway cars are more than just places to hide. They are remnants of a past life. As Serdar journeys deeper into the unknown, he encounters characters that, for a brief moment, breathe life into the desolate world around him. Some of these characters are survivors, scavengers just like him, each with their own story to tell. Their stories intertwine with Serdar's, revealing glimpses into a world that was once vibrant before the fall. The game's narrative is not told just through cutscenes, but through interactions, dialogue, and the subtle details that appear as you explore. Picture yourself walking through a deserted station, the air thick with dust. As you move past rusted doors and broken signs, you hear faint voices crackling through a radio. A moment of connection in a world where isolation is the only certainty. These small details bring the world to life, adding layers of depth to the experience. The way the character interactions unfold, whether it's a brief conversation with a fellow survivor or an urgent plea for help, reminds you that Metro Awakening is about people trying to make sense of a broken world. There's something almost haunting about the radio chatter that fills the silence of the tunnels. Every word you hear through the crackling speakers seems to have been recorded long ago. An eerie reminder that time in the Metro is suspended, frozen in a constant struggle to survive. The characters you meet along the way aren't just NPCs. They're people, each dealing with their own fears, regrets, and hopes. Some are deeply embedded in the underground world, while others still hold onto fragments of the past, searching for meaning in the chaos. The sense of mystery is palpable in every step you take. As Serdar searches for his wife, the game slowly unravels a world filled with secrets, hidden truths, and a deep longing for connection. The haunting beauty of Metro Awakening is that it's not just about the quest for survival. It's about what drives us to keep going when everything around us is falling apart. The game's heavy emphasis on story, character development, and the gradual unfolding of Serdar's journey makes it a deeply emotional experience. At the heart of it all is a simple question. What is worth fighting for in a world that's lost everything? And can you find the strength to move forward, even when the very ground beneath you seems ready to collapse? The story of Metro Awakening isn't just about surviving the Metro, it's about surviving yourself in the face of overwhelming darkness. And as Serdar moves further into the unknown, we're reminded that the true terror in the game isn't the monsters lurking in the shadows, but the internal battle we all face in trying to find meaning in a world that feels beyond repair. Metro Awakening's ability to merge survival horror with personal drama creates an atmosphere that's truly unforgettable. Every corner turned, every whisper heard, keeps you hooked, unable to turn away from the mystery that's unfolding right before your eyes. The world of Metro Awakening is dark, gritty, and full of hidden stories waiting to be uncovered. The beauty lies not only in the narrative, but in how the environment, characters, and sound design work together to draw you into this world of mystery and survival. This is a world you'll want to lose yourself in. A world where the line between reality and the unknown is constantly blurred, and where every step you take could be your last. But it's a journey worth taking. Because the questions Metro Awakening raises are ones that resonate long after the screen fades to black. What happens when the world falls apart, and all that's left are the remnants of a broken reality? The answer is waiting in the dark corridors of the Metro, just beyond your reach. Step into the depths of the Metro like never before. Metro Awakening isn't just another post-apocalyptic shooter. It's a VR experience that takes the immersive world of the Metro series to thrilling new heights. Designed to make you feel like you're truly a part of the dark, dangerous tunnels beneath Moscow. This game blends the tension of survival horror with the interactivity and precision that VR offers. But is it just a novelty, or does it truly elevate the Metro experience? The first thing you'll notice when you step into the world of Metro Awakening is how natural the VR mechanics feel. This isn't a game where you're constantly reminded that you're playing with a headset and controllers. No. The game and your actions sync up seamlessly, creating a fluid experience that makes you forget you're not actually down in those dark tunnels, fighting for your life. Everything from your movements to the tools you use feels like second nature. It's that kind of VR synergy that is rare, but when it's done right, it becomes unforgettable. Let's talk about the intuitive features that make the gameplay stand out. One of the most engaging aspects is the backpack system, which feels directly pulled from the world of The Last of Us. But now, it's in the immersive world of VR. Imagine this. You reach over your shoulder, pull out a mission objective note, or perhaps a map. The process feels natural, like you're rummaging through your own backpack for the tools you need. No clunky menus here. Just you, your environment, and the reality of what you're carrying. But the experience doesn't stop there. The tools at your disposal, the gas mask, the hand crank charger, and the headlamp, are brilliantly realized in VR, making the game's immersive qualities even stronger. You'll be reaching up to your forehead to activate the headlamp, just like you would in real life. When the light starts to fade, there's no automated recharge. You need to physically pull out the hand crank from your backpack and start winding it up. It's these small, yet essential moments that elevate Metro Awakening's immersion from simply fun to truly real. It's not just about gameplay, it's about making you feel like you are living it. Imagine you're in the pitch-black tunnels. The eerie quiet is punctuated by the distant sound of something moving in the shadows. You pull your gas mask down, only to notice the lens is fogged up. What do? Without hesitation, you wipe the condensation from the mask with a quick swipe, as if you've done it 100 times before. This level of detail isn't just for show. It's there to make you feel like you're actually surviving in a harsh, unforgiving world. It's these little touches that make Metro Awakening a truly immersive VR experience, where every action feels consequential and deeply tied to your own sense of survival. However, while the game excels at making you feel like you're in the shoes of a Metro survivor, there are moments where the gameplay loop can feel repetitive. The basic mechanics, scavenge, survive, shoot, are all solid, but they sometimes become predictable. As you creep through the dark tunnels, you'll face wave after wave of monsters and enemies. The combat against larger creatures and hostile humans is exhilarating, with high stakes that make every shot count. But the smaller, faster enemies, they can be incredibly frustrating, darting in and out of your line of sight, making it difficult to get a clean shot. Their erratic movements can break the flow, especially when combined with clunky controls. Speaking of controls, the action can sometimes feel a bit stiff, particularly when you're in a firefight or trying to navigate tight spaces. The aiming and shooting mechanics, while functional, take some getting used to. They require precision and patience, and while that adds to the challenge, it can also break the immersion when you find yourself fumbling with your gun or weapon too often. For some, this might be a part of the experience, but for others, it could take them out of the moment, especially when fighting enemies that seem to move at lightning speed. Despite these occasional frustrations, the overall experience of playing Metro Awakening in VR is worth the try, especially if you're a fan of the Metro series or immersive VR gaming. The game doesn't just transport you into a world of destruction and decay, it makes you a part of it. Every corner you turn feels like you're entering a new chapter in a survival story, and the tension of being in a world that could kill you at any moment is palpable. You feel the weight of every decision and every action. The real magic of the VR experience, though, lies in how it brings Metro's signature atmosphere to life. Imagine being deep underground, every echo of your footsteps amplified by the darkness, your senses heightened by the constant fear of what might be lurking just out of sight. Each flash of light from your headlamp reveals something new, a dark corner that might hold a monster, or the flicker of movement that could be the last thing you see. The game masterfully plays with suspense, making you feel the adrenaline surge every time a creature leaps out of the shadows, or when you're rushing to reload during an intense firefight. By the time you get to the intense moments of survival, like running low on ammunition or feeling the sting of radiation creeping in, the stakes feel incredibly high. You'll find yourself on the edge of your seat, desperately searching for resources, checking your ammo count, and scrambling to stay alive. Every action in Metro Awakening feels like it could be your last, and in VR, that urgency is magnified tenfold. To wrap it up, Metro Awakening's VR gameplay and mechanics create a truly captivating experience. It's smart, intuitive, and at times nerve-wracking. The game does an excellent job of blending Metro's atmospheric storytelling with the immersive power of VR, but it's not without its flaws. While the shooting and stealth mechanics are solid, they could use a bit of polish to make them more seamless. The slower pace in some areas might also deter those looking for constant action. However, if you're looking for a survival horror VR game that will keep you coming back for more, Metro Awakening is worth the ride. So is Metro Awakening the survival horror VR experience you've been waiting for? Or is it another reminder that sometimes some worlds are better left unexplored? Whether you're crawling through the shadows, fighting for your life in the dark, or grappling with the weight of Serdar's emotional journey, one thing's for sure. The tension is real, the stakes are high, and every moment feels like it could be your last. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this is the VR game that will redefine the Metro universe, or does it leave you wanting more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you think this journey through the Metro deserves to be shared, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest, gut-wrenching, gameplay-driven reviews. Because in this world, survival is more than just staying alive. It's about facing the darkness and seeing if you can make it out on the other side.